Tonight at 9, a fatal hit and run. A new video showing a suspect's car after the collision and then bolting off. The details investigators hope will bring a victim justice. DC's cold weather emergency, that's sticking around. Still work being done on the roads to clean up after the storm to start the week.
And yes, that's going to be the headline throughout the entire week is the cold across the area. We'll talk about wind chills all coming up in just a few minutes. Stick around.
Plus, a tow truck controversy. A Virginia woman sounding alarm after an unfortunate encounter could have cost her thousands. Now a tow truck driver is facing criminal charges. Plus, the stretching your dollar, a rule on medical debt finalized. Plus, ways to save while watching postseason NFL football.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Saturday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. We begin tonight's newscast in the district. Police are looking for this car in connection to a deadly hit and run in Southeast. Take a look at it there on your screen. That's a Cadillac sedan. Officials say the driver hit 64-year-old Michael McCorkle, who was walking his bike across Southern Avenue near Ridge Road around 9 o'clock Wednesday. The driver taking off. Police are offering a reward of up to $1,000 for any information that leads to a conviction in that case. Well, Maryland officials in Prince George's County are investigating a triple shooting that happened today inside of a home in Clinton. Officials responded to the house on Clayton Lane around noon. So there they found two men and a woman who were shot. All three sent to the hospital where they are now in stable condition. If you have any information, you're asked to give police a call. Switching gears, just a reminder, D.C. is under a cold weather emergency tonight because of the bitter temps. Officials are reminding people, stay inside if you can, but if you do go out, cover up. And think about checking on your neighbors and vulnerable people, including the elderly. Turning to meteorologist Scott Sumner, he's back with us this weekend. Happy to have him here. Scott, the snow packed a punch earlier this week, but it's going to stick around because of the bitter temps that are lingering.
Absolutely, we're not moving that snow anytime soon. Maybe little piles of snow, small piles, will go away due to some melting during the course of the afternoon with plenty of sunshine. But other than that, the mass of the snow should be sticking around for a while. Temperatures right now are into the 30s, although 25 sitting at Kaiser right now. As far as winds, I want to show you this because I did show you this at 6 o'clock. A lot of places here across and north of I-66, which runs from D.C. out towards Winchester's Way. A lot of places here, cities and towns, were in double digit. Well, we're seeing a little reduction in some of that wind, but it still hasn't changed the fact that cold is cold, and this is what it feels like with the wind out there. 22 at Annapolis, 25 at Frederick, 20 at Martinsburg, and 15 at Kaiser. Boy, that fire looks really good about now. Dry and cold night ahead, a slight temperature increase on Monday. Then we're right back into the deep freeze by the middle of the week, and our next shower chances, well, they arrive next weekend. We'll talk about it and show it to you with a full 7-day forecast coming up. Ben?
Looking forward to it, Scott. Thanks. Virginia State Police tonight are warning drivers to stay off the roads if they do continue to be dangerous. Troopers say that they've responded to over 400 incidents, including 94 crashes across the state between midnight and noon today. From that second band of snow that came through. That includes 4 crashes in Fairfax County. While the snow has passed, troopers recommend driving in conditions where your headlights are on to slow down and avoid tailgating to stay safe on the roads. All right, 11 people have now died from those horrific wildfires burning out of control across Los Angeles. 13 others are missing. The devastation widespread. But our Dave Laval tells us how one D.C. organization is doing its part to help people whose lives are upended.
The World Central Kitchen is known for providing relief all around the world. Now the D.C. organization is doing that closer to home.
They're heroes.
Chef Jose Andreas praises the work of first responders working to contain those massive wildfires burning across Los Angeles. But Chef Jose and his team from World Central Kitchen also deserve credit for easing people's pain. Members of the D.C.-based charity have provided meals since the fires broke out earlier this week.
We knew that we need to get there and we need to act fast.
Wendy Escobedo is the organization's response director for this operation. She and others are based in L.A.
got food trucks going, and we just started making things happen. So, people were out there with sandwiches, with fresh fruit, with water for people.
Food trucks are set up all around the region, providing meals to anyone who needs one.
Well, honestly, it's, of course, extremely devastating.
World Central Kitchen staff work around the clock. It's long hours, but very rewarding.
Everybody just being together and showing up for the community has been really incredible to see. The beauty of the work that we do is that even though some of us are not from here, we become part of this community really quickly.
These men and women of the firefighters, they are the best of the best, man.
Chef Jose and his team are doing their part to support those putting their lives on the line to help their neighbors. There's no word how long the World Central Kitchen will help fire victims in Los Angeles. Along the National Mall, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Some great work happening there. Thanks, Dave. In Virginia, Loudoun County fire officials say that a dog was killed in a house fire that also left 2 people without a home in Leesburg last night. Crews responded to Springfield Lane around 9 o'clock. It's there they found fire coming from the attic and the second story of the single-family home. 2 people found safe outside. While searching the home, crews found the dog that died. Firefighters determined the cause of that fire was electrical and accidental. Over in Prince William County, police are looking for this man in connection to a homicide in Manassas. Officials say Marlon Bautista shot and killed Calvin Bathzone during a fight along Sunset Drive Thursday. Bautista is facing multiple charges, including second-degree murder. If you have any information, though, you're asked to call police. Well, a Northern Virginia woman is sounding the alarm after a very unfortunate encounter with a towing company cost her a car, hours of stress. She tells our Max Marcilla her warning comes as the investigation reveals that she's not the only apparent victim.
Bethany Selvage's nightmare towing situation begins weeks before we met her at her Fredericksburg home, when someone hit her parked car in Prince William County.
I thought my car being hit was the worst of it, and it turned out that's not the worst case scenario.
When she saw the damages, she called her insurance company to have her car towed.
Essentially, my car was stolen.
Here's what happened next. A tow truck driver came and took her car. Then Bethany got an $8,300 bill. Here's the invoice she shared with DC News Now.
What's the next thing you do?
Well, that's when I went to the storage lot to see if my car was there, and my insurance was telling me they're going to total it.
Bethany's car was not there. She reported her car as stolen, and an investigation ended with felony charges against the tow truck driver. Court documents allege 39-year-old Michael Tillman stole Bethany's car, misrepresenting himself by saying he was there to tow the car on behalf of the insurance company.
I felt overwhelmed. I felt duped, just dumb. And I don't want anyone else to feel those things.
She may not be alone in those feelings. Court records show Tillman is facing 2 other grand larceny charges. Criminal complaints indicate a similar pattern, including one where he allegedly got an insurance company to pay $12,000 when he was not authorized to take the car.
Since all of this has happened to Bethany Selvage, Prince William County Police have been sharing advice online about predatory towing practices, saying that it can happen because these towing requests can be heard on public airways. So now Bethany, knowing all of this, is sharing her story with the hopes of helping others.
I want them to learn from my mistake so that they don't move forward. Like, please check with your insurance what tow company they sent before allowing anyone to take possession of your vehicle.
In Fredericksburg, Max Marcella, DC News Now.
Some good advice to carry there. Max, thanks. Bethany did end up getting money from her insurance company and used it for a down payment on a new car. As for Tillman, he's due in court later this month. Well, the Arlington County Police Department says that they arrested a substitute teacher for allegedly having a sexual relationship with a girl at the school. This was at Washington Liberty High. 43-year-old Timothy McGee was arrested yesterday. Police believe this all started September of 2022. We're sharing his photo because police think there could be other victims. If you have any information on that case, contact police. Got new details out of the district. A former government employee sentenced to 12.5 years behind bars for the death of a 13-year-old. Jason Lewis was found guilty in August for shooting and killing Karan Blake. Lewis says he acted in self-defense when he shot the teen. He says that he thought Karan was breaking into cars outside of his home, and when the teen ran toward him, he was afraid for his life. His sentencing, Lewis apologized to Karan's family, saying the teen deserved to live a full life. Meantime, D.C.'s Attorney General is suing the federal government for allegedly polluting the Anacostia River for more than 150 years. AG Brian Schwab says federal facilities have been releasing dangerous, toxic substances into the water, exposing people who live in D.C. to catastrophic health risks. Schwab says the federal government has refused to accept responsibility for the cleanup despite the district's requests. Also new this week, President Biden just signed into law a bill giving D.C. control of the RFK Stadium site. The Commanders posted this photo on social media showing owners Josh Harris, Mark Ein, and Mitchell Rales with Mayor Bowser. The Commanders say the new law is a big win for D.C. and the team as they consider options for a possible new stadium home. In Maryland, check this out. Starting in March, Spirit Airlines has non-stop flights to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic and where out of BWI. There will be a flight 4 times a week. This is the 13th non-stop flight for Spirit out of BWI. You can check out details for those flights at dcnewsnow.com. All right, a closer look at your commute. Metro is pointing out the busiest rail and bus traffic numbers for 2024. What do they say? WMATA says Union Station was the busiest this year, averaging 12,700 trips per day. The busiest day for Metro trains was on October the 29th, close to 531,000 trips. The busiest day for Metro bus, that was on August the 27th, close to 437,000 trips.